Cheers and welcome to Tuesday Tea, the bonus episode of the Life of a Fit Pro podcast. Let's take a sip and then spill. That is piping hot. Ooh, got some piping hot tea today. Yes, I do. Okay, I had a different topic planned for today. I'd like to try to plan out my topics for the bonus episode, but I am also like a big fan of living in the moment of being present. And I feel like all of the modalities that I teach really inspire that and really encourage that. And this is a thought that I had coming home today, like on my drive from my solid job to my house where I change quickly and then head to teach a class, which I do every day, which I love. And here it is. Being a fitness instructor can be really lonely. And here's the thing. I am not saying this to like get pity or make you feel sad or sorry or complain at all. I love it. I love being a fitness instructor. What I mean is, especially if you teach for yourself, if you work for yourself, you are the one that you have to rely on. There is no calling in sick. I mean, yes, okay, you can call in sick. I have canceled before. It is a very rare situation in which I will cancel on account of me, but you can. That is a choice that you can make, and you absolutely can do that. But it's not like working for a team. And I have been so resistant lately to working with a team. I've actually had 3 offers in the last year to join studios, and I've turned every single one of them down. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, look at me, I'm getting all of these offers. No. I'm not sure, and I'm actually going to talk about this with, I do some barter coaching with another life coach, and I'm going to talk about this with my life coach. What is that about? Why am I so resistant? Just off the top of my head, thinking about it, I can start prepping some answers for that life coaching session next week. But I have been burned by organizations in the past, time again. I'm still owed money from 2 different companies. It's been 6-8 years at this point. So like I know I'm not getting it, and I've made peace with that. I have been let go from organizations like that because an old instructor came back to take the spot. And they're like, oh, sorry, you're new, so you're out. Like even if you express so much loyalty to a company or an organization, they will not respond with that. They might make you think that they're loyal to you by offering like cute little perks. Like one company I worked for, one studio I worked for, you got to sign up for like advanced certification for a low cost, or if you worked the front desk and helped to clean, you could take classes for free. They had like little perks like that, but they will quickly drop you if you all of a sudden, if they just don't have a space for you, or honestly, in one, I think I was getting too good. My classes were so full. I was getting too good, and that made other people really anxious and unfortunately envious. And that just wasn't the right place for me, which is absolutely fine. Like, not every studio, organization, company is gonna be for you, and that's okay. I know, being a solopreneur, that at the end of the day, it's on my shoulders. It's up to me. I am the one that's gonna lift me up or let myself down. And I think I prefer that over the uncertainty of working in a group. Now, things that I do miss, if we're spilling the tea, I miss having a group of other certified instructors to chat with, like to talk about, and I don't mean this in any particular way if you're a client of mine, just to talk about our clients, or to talk about, hey, I can't get over this hump in a class, or I don't know what to do next. Just to chat with another person who gets what you're going through. Like, I can't have those conversations with my clients. First of all, it's unprofessional. And second of all, they're not in your shoes, right? You are providing a service to them. I am providing a service to them. So I don't expect them to like listen to all the things that I need answers to, or questions that I have, or theories that I have. It's just not fair. It's not fair. So I do miss that element. I'll also see, and of course, social media provides the highlights, right? So I have to remind myself of this, but I will see really cute boutique studios. Like they're all like wearing their cute little athletic matching outfits and taking photos and laughing and learning together and growing together. Yeah, I do miss that. I get little glimmers of that when I sign up for certification classes and I go take those workshops and classes, and I feel like I'm part of a group even if it's just for the day, and that really does fill my cup a little bit. I think there's also this added almost stress of being part of those groups. Here's what I mean by that. There's like a constant, you have to keep up with them. Like I I was part of a group at one studio, but I was not really part of it because they all got together on like Mondays at noon and went and had like brunch or lunch or whatever. And I could never do that because I lived 45 minutes away and I had another job. So you're going to encounter, like working for studios, you're going to encounter people that are working just because they're bored. They're not working because they need money. They're not working because they're trying to fulfill a career goal. They're in between careers at the moment. So people that are in different walks of life. And that's amazing because you can learn so much and grow so much together. But I feel like there's this added anxiety or stress placed on like being part of a group. And at the end of the day, I made a decision that was like, that piece is not worth it to me. I would rather feel lonely and have those glimmers of going to a workshop or a conference or a convention and having those moments versus the constant every single week of anxiety and stress of trying to fit in with a group. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. That is the tea. That is the tea. It is. It can be very lonely being a solopreneur. And I feel like with Instagram and social media, like I feel more connected to other instructors, and I'm so beyond grateful for that. I do see the benefit of both. I see the benefit of being part of a studio, part of a group, part of a community as instructors, and I also see the benefits of being a solopreneur. You have way more flexibility. I feel like as a solopreneur, I make my schedule and I can change it depending on what is going on in my life at that moment. I worked for a studio that you had to find your sub if you wanted to take a day off. And I taught on Saturday mornings. And let me tell you, people do not want to teach on Saturday mornings. They don't. So I was stuck. I was stuck for so long and I loved it. And I grew my class and I outgrew that space, to be honest. But it was really hard. You can't just call out. I mean, I can now, I guess. I can't. I'm making my schedule, for example, for the summer, and I'm feeling so whimsical. Like I could do anything. I could try that. I could try that. I don't want to do that anymore, so I'm going to stop doing that. It's not like someone else's motivations and someone else's goals are not getting in the way of me and my schedule, which is really cool. So, yeah, I feel like I still need to like think about it, meditate on it, chat about it with my life coach. Like, is this right for me? Am I satisfied? Is it where I want to be? I'm thinking of it. It's really fresh on my mind because I just got another offer today, and it made me stop and go, what if? What if I said yes? What if I went and joined that? What would that look like? How would that change what I'm offering? How would that change what I'm doing? And I feel like at almost 17 years in the fitness business, I really do lean toward it would be a disservice to myself at this point because I feel like I'm still good. I still like the pace that I'm doing. I still like what I'm offering. I feel like I have some good connections and some good um, uh, other opportunities that are sort of boiling up. But that's not to say that I would never go back to a studio. There might be a time and a place for it. I don't know. I just don't know. Never say never. Never say always. Be open, right? That's the tea. That's the tea. So that is the tea. That is what is on my mind today. I wanted to share that with you because I don't know, maybe you're also in a similar predicament where you're trying to decide between one thing and another thing and you see the benefits of both and you're like, what do I do? Can I recommend life coaching? I would love to coach with you on that topic. I love getting coached on that topic. I love coaching people on that topic. Being stuck is like my favorite thing to coach on, because there are so many avenues and so many roads of enlightenment and fun activities that we can do for you to really soul search and deep dive. And I cannot wait to see what my life coach cooks up for my predicament. So cheers to that. Happy Tuesday tea. We'll be back with a regular episode again next week and another Spill the Tea episode. And until then, bye.